the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, we've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. And on the floor tonight, we'll get to see one of the better shooters in the league, Danilo Gallinari, always a threat. He can light a team up when he gets hot. What do you guys like about Danilo's game?
Kenny, can I get some Italian music with this?
Okay.
Oh, mafia music. He has a great touch on all his shots, Ernie. Has the height to shoot over any and most of all small forwards. I like his game. Gallinari, he's definitely one of us.
Oh, you gonna keep the music going? Okay. Well, you know, he stepped up his game by making an effort. He really has the ability to get to the rim. Music is over. Thank you.
Kevin.
Better use it in this way, Sonny. Say Kevin.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You take a look at Los Angeles. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
You know, that's what makes these games great. I mean, no love lost between these two squads. It's great competition with a little animus sprinkled in there.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, guys, DeAndre Jordan shoots with his left hand, but he bowls with his right. He throws with his right, and he finishes with his right around the rim. But he insists he's left-handed. He said, I tried to shoot with my right hand, and it was pretty much the same, maybe worse. I'm going to stick with the left because I've been practicing that for a while. Kevin?
Interesting strategy, D.A. Thank you. Jordan shoots a high percentage from the field. You can't fault him for using that logic. Well, we have some conference rivals meeting up tonight. Clark, I know these games get very intense.
Yeah, in many ways, too, Kevin. The crowd is more amped up, louder, more emotional, more rabid, and the emotions between the players can run high, leading to friction and confrontation. So it's a charged environment when you lock heads with your rival.
So the Clippers win the tip. Here are the five for the Clippers. Gallinari, the three with Griffin at the four. Austin Rivers is out there with Teodosic, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Here's Teodosic. Jordan with a screen on Bogut. Teodosic, the pass to Gallinari. Sinks the triple. Gallinari's got the first 3 points tonight for the Clippers.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Caldwell Pope against Rivers. Screened by Bogut. And it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Boy, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Great way to see the alley-oop at replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here is Bogut. Griffin with the steal. Gallinari on the wing. Fires from deep. And another three for the Clippers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball kicks to Bogut. Nance a screen. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ball with the bucket.
You got to be composed when you go inside, knowing that you're going to have some contact and resistance facing you. Ball unafraid to get it deep inside.
Here's Teodosic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Three-pointer. And another three for the Clippers.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. Caldwell Pope dishes to Nance. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Gallinari with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Pass to Teodosic. Picked by Griffin. 6 to shoot. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4. You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Los Angeles.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Nance. They set the pick. There's the feed to Ball. Nance a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
A player who measures his impact, Greg, on the game at the defensive end, the 7-footer Andrew Bogut.
Yeah, and it's interesting. He said he was a horrible defender at the University of Utah. Soaked up the game from the great defenders in the NBA. Learning defensive 3 seconds, when to go, when not to. He's a master now.
That free throw, no good.
An NBA all-rookie first team, then much later, an NBA champion. Bogut's had every other kind of season in between.
No good on the second free throw.
And the Clippers are known as a high wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
Griffin got a hand on it. And here's Caldwell Pope. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Ball kicks to Bogut. Gallinari with the steal. Pass to Teodosic. He dishes it to Griffin. The pass to Gallinari. Rivers in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Tries from 10. Rebounded by the Lakers. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
And here is Los Angeles now. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Here's Teodosic. Picked by Griffin. Gallinari on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gallinari's got 9 points.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Now, here's Ball. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And Larry Nance Jr., son of 3-time NBA All-Star Larry Nance, and both of them known for their big-time dunking ability.
Well, you know what I like to say, Kevin? You can't run away from the DNA. His father was the NBA's first dunk contest champion, and Junior has some highlight reel dunks of his own, especially that one everybody perhaps saw over Brook Lopez.
2 shots.
What a punch.
You're right. The first free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, you know, historically, the Lakers have been a glamour franchise and have been able to attract top-tier free agents. The temptation exists to skip any rebuilding and instead look to reload with new stars. We'll see if that pays dividends going forward.
Well, there haven't been many misses at the line for this group of players. This is how the shooting guards around the league stack up when it comes to free throw shooting in the past 10 games. Number 5 is Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is, guys. I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Clippers pick up 2. The shot's good from Nance. And Coach Walton has said when you build from within, you control your own destiny. What do you think, Clark? Should they build slowly but surely or look to land the big free agent?
Well, I think you do a combination of the two, but slow and steady usually wins the race. I know in this day and age we want everything microwave, but one of the questions for the Lakers is how many of these young guys have real star potential? Who are those guys you can build around? And if you don't see it, the temptation grows stronger to go out and try to find that ready-made star.
Here is Nance.
Whoa! Hey, watch out now. Watch out. And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
Now here's Griffin. Playing Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Nobody near Barnes. Blake Griffin pulls it in.
No other way to say it. Flat out bad defense. Didn't even contest the shot. Lucky for them, he misfired on it.
From deep, Gallinari. The Clippers rebound. The shot by Jordan, no good.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
Barnes kicks to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen on Gallinari. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. 2 sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Beverly with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Gallinari with a screen for Williams. He kicks it to Gallinari with some arc. That shot off. Curry with some nice D. Now with Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Now, here's Clarkson. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Los Angeles making a switch here. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Harrell setting the pick for Beverly. Shot clock at 6. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Pat Beverly, the kind of defender who will give opposing point guards nightmares. I mean, very physical Clark, very persistent. He can just hound someone all night and not give them any room to move.
And Kevin, you hit on it. The key to his defensive prowess is his quickness, his strength, and his tenacity. He gets up into you and dares you to try to get around him. He is the aggressor when he's on the ball defending. And because of that, he's one of the more feared on-ball defenders in the league at the point guard spot.
That's good from Beverly. Clark, when you look back at your terrific career, who is the one player that you considered your toughest opponent to go up against?
There were a couple of guys. Bernard King from the New York Knicks, because we saw them a handful of times a year, and he was just such a phenomenal scorer and a relentless worker offensively. He just never gave you a break. I didn't get to see the West Coast teams but twice a year. The Denver Nuggets in the early 80s had Kiki Vandeweghe, Alex English, and Dan Issel. And between those 3 guys, they were averaging about 80, 81 points a game. And I usually dealt with English or Vandeweghe. And those were long nights because those guys moved the ball, shot it from everywhere, and were excellent offensive players.
Now, here's Beverly. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Gallinari right side. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here we go, one-on-one. Shots good by Clarkson.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
Gallinari left side. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Clarkson's running. He gets it in there.
well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And how about the 46th pick back in the 14 draft? Jordan Clarkson has certainly exceeded expectations thus far in his career. An athletic combo guard. He's really succeeded playing at both the 1 and 2.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had 22 points in the win against Sacramento. Throws up. Oh!
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
And Greg, Jordan Clarkson, he has an offensive game, doesn't he?
He's able to shoot with range, and he can attack off the bounce as well. I think that enables him to kind of play on or off the ball. And I think he has a chance to be a really good two-way player in our league.
The Clippers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. There's the screen. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Off the screen. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Sullinger the screen. From deep, Gallinari hits it from three-point range. Gallinari's got 14 points for the game.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Here's Kuzma. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Simply missed the connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness. Admirable, but just not the result.
J.J. Barea checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Clippers leading by 8. Picked by Harrell. Gallinari outside. And it's Gallinari again missing. The Lakers shooting 47% from the field to start things off.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And J.J. Barea grew up a big fan of Allen Iverson. He's not the answer, Clark, but Barea certainly in that mold as a player 6 feet and under with a quickness who can break down the defense.
And he plays with an aggressiveness and an edge that's similar to what Iverson brought. Iverson was the #1 overall pick. Barea, Kevin, undrafted. Certainly he's exceeded expectations. He's got a great change of pace in his play, and he was really instrumental in Dallas's 2011 title run.
And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing. He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
There's a screen. The dish to Clarkson. And again, the Lakers no good. Danilo Gallinari, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Los Angeles. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And we'll be right back after this. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft.
You know, watching him kind of go through the process of he started to get, recruited by college coaches, and then he, really took his game and became serious about it. And I watched his work ethic, and I watched how he, put the time in, the things he did, and that's kind of where I developed mine.
Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, he played, as did Blake, for their dad, Tommy, in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. Doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence and rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. Gallinari is out there with Harrell, and it's Sullinger in at the center position. Now here's Beverly, lets it go with a 3, and Gallinari good for 3. Gallinari's got 19 points.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 9. Outside Williams, Beverly wide open. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? Much love to him because the energy was there, but the execution fell just a little short.
Now, here is Gallinari. Sullinger the screen. Williams, sweet little floater. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Can score in so many ways, Kevin. Sweet Lou, the floater. That's like a walk in the park shot for him.
Here is Barea. 9-point game his last outing. Kuzma can't get it to go.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And the Lakers making a change here. Barnes is checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Jordan comes in for Sullinger. And it's Griffin in for Montrezl Harrell. Los Angeles leading by 11. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break, the Lakers. 20 feet out. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Clark, your whole career, you were a fantastic rebounder, really at all levels you played in. With that in mind, who do you think are some of the best rebounders right now in the NBA?
Well, for me, it's all about the consistency of getting rebounds at both ends of the floor, and I tend to lean towards those guys that get a bunch of offensive rebounds. So in that regard, Kevin Love, Hassan Whiteside, Andre Drummond, those guys are tenacious and highly productive on the offensive board.
Now, here's ball. Bogut down low. He's against Jordan, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And the defender was a little out of position there, sends Bogut to the line.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogut. He's off on the second. Clippers leading by 9. Griffin passes to Teodosic. Here's Williams. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Picked by Griffin. Dishes it to Jordan. Right side Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Inside, here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot and the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Here's Ball, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Kuzma passes to Barnes. He feeds it to Ball. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Off the pick. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Kuzma.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Swiped away. Jumps up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Teodosic after the basket by the Lakers. 5 on the clock. Here's Rivers. They get it back. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Ball with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And here is Williams, following Lonzo Ball's 3. Pass to Kuzma. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Now just a 2-point Clipper lead. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Barnes against Williams, out to the right wing. Tries it from 19. Here's Jordan, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Jordan's got 6.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 7. Kuzma tipped back in for 2. Kuzma's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Here's Teodosic, back to Griffin. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Nancy's checked in for the Lakers. Tyler Ennis comes in for J.J. Barea. Ennis dishes the ball. Nance a screen. Now here's Ennis. Down low, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
And Barnes is a high flyer, now a huge target to throw to when he's sizing up that alley-oop.
The Clippers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Jordan with a screen on Bogut. Pass to Teodosic. Jordan the screen inside, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here is Williams following the basket by Blake Griffin. Williams kicks to Griffin over Bogut. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Feeds it to ball. Back to Ennis. Kicks it to Barnes. And it's Rivers with the rebound. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Teodosic. From outside, off the mark. Now the feed to ball. Back to Barnes. Over Rivers, and that one comes up a bit short.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happens.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 6 points.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Rivers in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Nance a screen. Ennis dishes to Nance. Here's Teodosic, an easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 7. Lakers trail by 7. Now Ennis. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Nance sets a screen for Barnes. On baseline J. Griffin grabs the board, and Los Angeles guys shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is, Greg, when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
The first free throw is good. Well, Clark, you had the distinct honor of playing horse against the former president of the U.S. Barack Obama. You lost that game, I don't want to remind you, but I want an honest answer. Did you let him win that contest?
Kevin, the deal is that it was an unbelievable privilege to play POTUS. We changed the letters of that game back in 2010, and I let the president up. I gave him life after I had him down, and he took advantage of turning the momentum in his favor. He won fair and square. I did give him an opportunity to win, but he's on top in that matchup, and I think it ended up being good television. And while some of my former teammates look at me with disdain for having lost a horse game to the president, I think it was all intended to end just the way it did.
Now, here is Gallinari. 19 points in the game. No dice from 9 feet out.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Curry kicks to Ennis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Ennis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the paint. Tries to save it. So it's the Clippers now. Griffin kicks to Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Lakers trail by 8. Here's Ennis. Caldwell Pope outside. Nance a screen. Shoots from the corner. Rebound by the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action after this word.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Danilo Gallinari was the story in the first quarter. He ended up with 19 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Some great work from them with the 3-ball. They came in with the idea that they can attack this D from long range. They were rotating the ball on the perimeter and letting it fly. And they got a good look. It's a strategy that paid off with a barrage of threes. That's my barrage sound, Ernie.
And over to Kenny, your takeaway on the Lakers.
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling. Like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
And through the first 2 quarters, he was extremely aggressive, picked up a number of steals.
Yeah, a real game changer in that regard, too. I mean, his activity was great. Excelled at finding ways to come up with those steals.
And now the third quarter about to get going. Lakers trail by 8. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with Bogut, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
Can't allow Barnes that kind of good position in the post, because once he has it, it's dinner time.
Left side, Griffin. Baseline J on the way, and he nails the jumper. Griffin's got 14 points for the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Here's Ball. He dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen. 5 to shoot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys. 2.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Picked by Griffin. The pass to Jordan. The jump hook misses off the left iron. Lakers trail by 6. Barnes outside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Hey, and Barnes not playing around when he gets near the bucket. When he has the ball deep inside, he's looking to bang it.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing
Take a break.
with. He
Take a
really
break.
approaches the game
2 shots.
like a 10-year vet.
Free throw drops for Griffin. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 7. He kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Nance a screen. Caldwell Pope against Rivers. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Here's Teodosic. He's got 7. Now the dish to Jordan. He feeds it to Griffin. Over Nance. And that one hits back iron.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Dishes to Ball. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The 3 from Barnes. That shot, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Mans a screen. Stolen. Here's Teodosic. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Timeout.
And the Lakers call time here. And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Harrell's checked in. Back to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got it. Good job in the low post. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and Caldwell Pope pretty effective in that pick and roll.
They set the pick. Rivers kicks to Gallinari. He's looking for Harrell and finds him.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Gallinari. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging 22 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. More and more we see coaches resting players to keep them from getting overworked. The benefits, Clark, are clear for the players, but is it something that is getting overused?
I don't know if overused is the right word, Kevin. I don't like to see it as much because I think there are other ways you can rest players. Games can be part of your strategy, but how about practices being more part of how you rest players? It got an awful lot of attention this past season, and for good reason. And I would think the coaches and players will adjust because it's not a good optics for your viewing public and your paying patrons to just arbitrarily do it. I understand it, but I think there's a balancing act that could be performed that would make it not appear as disruptive to the fans as it was this past season.
Tries it from the top of the key, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart for the Clippers.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
And here is Harrell. He averages about 5 points a game. Jordan, the screen, passes it to Gallinari. Harrell setting the pick for Gallinari. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Williams, he's checked in for Rivers.
One shot, gentlemen.
And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively. You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Barea with it. looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Yeah, very efficient. Can't get much better than that, Kevin. A guy who takes high percentage shots with his stroke. Love his game.
Here's Teodosic, picked by Harrell. Teodosic, the pass to Harrell. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now Bogut running the floor all by himself. And that one drops for him. And that's 12 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
And you won't find many centers with better passing ability than Bogut.
Outside Jordan. Over Bogut. No good from Jordan. Lakers trail by 7. Barea with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Not his forte. I don't care how open you are. He should not be taking that shot.
Jordan with a screen on Bogut. Here's Teodosic, covered by Bogut, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Clarkson. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Gallinari. He can't get it to go. Good D by Barnes. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Screen by Bogut. Clarkson kicks to Barea. Bogut sets a screen for Barea. Just 4 to shoot. Over Williams. Another miss by Barea.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Some changes for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for Bogut. And it's Seth Curry in for J.J. Barea. Jared Sullinger's checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Teodosic. Now here's Harrell. Williams kicks to Beverley. Harrell setting the pick for Beverley. Over Barnes. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
And, you know, Beverley, Kevin, moves so nicely out there. I mean, knows where to put himself when the screen is being set. That's just good basketball IQ.
Timeout called the Lakers. You look at Gallinari, what a contribution.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Now, here's Clarkson. He has 7. Caldwell Pope kicks to Curry. Pass to Zubac. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 8. Gallinari on the wing. 13 feet away. It's good. Gallinari's got 5 points in the quarter.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Caldwell Pope outside. Feeds it to Clarkson. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. Clarkson's got 10.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now, here is Gallinari. He's got 24 from deep. Williams. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Lakers trail by 7. Curry wide open, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Beverly against Clarkson. Beverly dishes to Gallinari. Over in the corner, Williams. Sullinger the screen. Shot clock at 5. Step back shot. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Williams has got his second basket.
Well, I tell you what, he's really working over that mid-range area, isn't he? Williams can pile up the points from there.
On the wing, Barnes. Zubac's the pass to Barnes. And stolen by Harrell. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And that one is good. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, I think the tenacity of Beverly is really what makes him a clawing, nagging nuisance as a defender.
Clarkson kicks to Barnes. There's the pick. Over Harrell. Again, Los Angeles.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. Pass to Sullinger. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Clippers, number 1.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sullinger.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Nance comes in for Barnes, and it's Tyler Ennis in for Jordan Clarkson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Lakers trail by 7. Ennis dishes to Curry. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. They set the screen. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got 14 points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Griffin against Nance. The baseline J. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Now here's Beverly. He's got 6. Gallinari outside. Sullinger outside. Now the feed to Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gallinari. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers trail by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ennis kicks to Nance. Back to Ennis. Curry setting the pick for Ennis. Nance a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good off the front iron.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarter strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Gallinari, the 3 with Griffin at the 4. Patrick Beverley out there with Austin Rivers. And it's Sullinger in at the 5.
One shot.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Lakers trail by 8. Ennis passes the ball. Nance a screen. Now here's Ennis, defended by Beverly. Now Rivers. And it's Beverly atop the key. Curry against Gallinari. That one goes in. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Ball, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Curry dishes to Ennis. Nance a screen on Beverly. And the pass to Zubac. Over Sullinger. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Zubac.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Sullinger.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Now here's Ennis. Here's Nance, and another basket for the Lakers. Clippers leading by 10. And Beverly kicks to Jordan. Out to the right wing. Griffin.
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
Now here's Curry. Bogut the pass to Curry. Here's Ball. Oh, good on the triple. The Clippers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Gallinari attacking to the wing right side. Ball with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. He dishes it to Ennis. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, and Ball is an incredibly gifted passer. Just excels at getting his guys going.
And the Clippers making a change here. Teodosic just checked in.
Shooting one.
And the free throw, no good. Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw, no good. J.J. Barea's checked in for Tyler Ennis. He hits the second from the line.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Now here is Bogut. He kicks the ball. Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Up top, Griffin. Covered by Nance. Picked by Griffin. Teodosic, the pass to Griffin. Over Nance. A nice shot by Griffin. Griffin's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
Curry dishes to Bogut. And it's ball in the corner. Nance a screen. Clock at 4. Up again. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Gallinari against Curry. Passes it to Teodosic. Back to Gallinari. Up top, Griffin. No one near him. Rebounded by the Lakers. Ball's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He feeds it to Bogut. The dish to Barea. Tries a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And, you know, Barea is a fairly consistent three-point threat. You can't sleep on him out there.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Lakers trail by 10. And here's Barea. Nance a screen. Bogut high post. Dishes it to Ball. Bogut sets a screen for Ball. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Barea's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
Rivers kicks to Griffin. Shoots over Barea. And that's going to be a travel.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Lakers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ball with it. Pass to Barnes. Feeds it to Nance. Screen by Bogut. Gallinari against Barnes. Basket counts.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
Clippers leading by 6. Here's Teodosic. Pass to Griffin. It counts, and the foul. Nance. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Josh McRoberts comes in for Nance, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Ball.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Over Rivers. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. Gallinari wide open. Los Angeles with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Barnes, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Barnes has got 14 points now in the second half. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Clarkson. Griffin against Clarkson. Tries again, and it's sent back by Bogut.
And with that condor-like wingspan, Bogut says,
Clarkson kicks to Barnes. From 12 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead. The Clippers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. And it's sent back by Bogut, and he's able to get it back. A nice shot by Jordan.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Now, here's Clarkson. Screen by Bogut. Barnes against Gallinari. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Barnes.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
And Jordan Clarkson, a second rounder out of Missouri. He's got some offensive talent.
Yes, he does. I love his game. He's solid as a jump shooter. He's athletic, can make plays for others. His defense continues to get better. He brings a lot to the table. I like this young man's game a lot.
Curry's checked in for Josh McRoberts.
One shot.
And that one misses.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Count it. 32 points for Gallinari.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
Clarkson dishes to Barnes. Screen by Bogut. Off the screen. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Jordan's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Barnes against Gallinari. Outside Griffin. Clock at 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Lakers trail by 6. Now Clarkson. Screen by Bogut. Barnes outside. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Barnes has got 26 points.
Boy, I tell you, I love seeing Barnes take these shots. Doesn't get overwhelmed, doesn't rush it, takes his time, and delivers.
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Clarkson to the inside. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Bogut. Griffin passes to Jordan. And another shot. He lays it in. And the Clippers lead by 6. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And Los Angeles guys shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Clarkson kicks to Barnes. Screen by Bogut. Gallinari with the steal. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. Curry with the steal. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Bogut dishes to Clarkson. Screen by Bogut. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Danilo Gallinari.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. There's the steal. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Griffin. Buries it down low. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner. But unfortunately, the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
Here's Barnes, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Here's Teodosic. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Teodosic. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, what do you think this team's identity is this season?
We just have so many guys that can score. It's going to be somebody's night every night, like I keep saying. But we're also, our half-court offense is getting a lot better.
The ball is moving around, DeAndre. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.